The more people you make smile, the more money will come to you.
A best-selling author and teacher known around the world, Ken Honda.
One of my favorite quotes from you is, when you appreciate, things appreciate.
When you appreciate money, money appreciates.
Can we talk about the difference between happy money and sad money? I know you touched on it earlier, but I want to set this up for money laundering.
Happy money is money that makes you smile when you receive it.
How does one go about growing a money container?
The more you give, the more you receive.
What about charity?
Charity is not a tax. It's a great reminder that you have more than enough.
Do you have any predictions for us? If we say the words, money is, how your brain completes that sentence can determine so many factors in your life. Welcome to In the Arena with Dariush Soudi. As you can see, I'm not Dariush Soudi. He hasn't had a bit of a tan. My name is Muneer. Dariush is busy this week managing the Gladiator Summit. He'll be back next week. However, today, we're super excited to have the man behind the international phenomenon, the international sensation, Happy Money. He's an international best-selling author. His books have been over 9 million books sold worldwide. His books have been translated into over 30 languages, and he has written over 120 books. He has transformed millions of people's relationships with money. Please welcome Ken Honda.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I feel so honored to be on your show.
Konnichiwa,
Konnichiwa.
Honda Ken-san.
Thank you so much, Muneer. And I really appreciate Darius and all the other Gladiator team for putting up such a beautiful event. And your MC is outstanding. So I really want to appreciate you for that too.
Thank you very much. Ken, you've written, you're known for Happy Money.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought we'd just start off with asking you, what was your relationship with money when you were growing up?
So my father was a successful tax accountant. So he started teaching me about money when I was 5. So he used to take me to a shopping mall and ask me which one is making most money. So he started teaching me about money has 2 faces, like a coin.
Yes.
One side is devil, the other side is an angel. So which one do you want to choose? I was so scared because he was speaking in such a spooky tone, telling me like, money has 2 sides. And I got really scared. And I asked him which one is the right side. And he said, whichever the one you believe in. That means that if you think money is evil, the evil devil side will come out. And if you think money is an angel, then angelic side will come out.
And what created the angelic side?
So I think money can be what I call happy money.
Yes.
Money can be happy, and money can be very sad, angry money too. So that means that if you take advantage of other people and make a shady business and then rip people off, your money becomes unhappy. And when you use money, when you make money out of love, then your money is smiling in your life. So that means that money can be either happy, angelic one, or it can be very bad, naughty, devil one.
And did you start writing about how did you start writing? Did you initially start with Happy Money, or was it something else that you started with?
It's almost 4 years ago. I had this vision of writing something.
Yes.
At the time, I didn't dare dream of becoming an author. I was writing a few pages on happiness and money. That turned into a booklet, and later on it became a book. But I wrote my first pamphlet, a small booklet of 26 pages of 8 steps to financial prosperity. and happiness. So that is a small booklet that people loved it. So I printed 3,000. I gave away 3,000, and I printed another 5,000, another 5,000, and by the time I got about 100,000 copies, a publisher called me, and the rest is history. So I've been publishing a book every 2 months or so.
And you tell a story of what prompted you to start getting those pamphlets out. Can you tell that?
Yeah, so I was originally stapling them, and then I had like a lunch, meeting with my friends. So I just stapled 5 copies, so 5 friends can read it. But my friends all loved them, so I stapled 10 and 20 at one time, and I got sore hands. And I was complaining about it to my friends, and he said, why don't you hire a printer? There is a local printer who just print for you.
Yes.
And I just called up, at the time there was something called phone book,
Yes.
and, young people don't know. And under P section, there's printer. So there is this a guy from the company came over to my office, and I asked him, can you print 200 or 300? And he was laughing, the minimum is 1,000,
Yeah.
And, I don't need 1,000 copies. But he said that's a minimum. So, okay, I'm gonna sign for this. And second, before I was signing the contract, he said, actually, sir, and he's very good. And then he changed my life. Actually, look at this. If you print 3,000 copies, the cost of printing goes down, way down, from $7 or $8 per copy to like almost $1.50. Wow, So he said, you can make money with this. Well, wow, And then I signed the contract, but he intentionally didn't tell me how many boxes.
Yes.
There are only like, you can fit 50 boxes, so it'll be like 60, 70 boxes in, And when I got delivery of those boxes, I was like, I thought somebody's moving in. And then I realized those are my booklets. So I told my wife, I'm so sorry, I have to get rid of these boxes. I promise I'm going to get rid of them in 6 months. And she said, either in 3 months, boxes out or you out. And then, okay. So I started calling my friends and just say, you love my booklets, I'll give you 30 booklets, 50 booklets. And I got rid of them all in like literally a few weeks.
Wow.
But after that, incredible things started happening because I got so many requests through faxes. At the time, there was no email, so fax machines. When I get up in the morning, they're like this thick fax sheets, and requesting for free copies.
Wow.
So I gave away another 30, 50, so I printed another 3,000, another 5,000. And by the time I gave away 100,000 copies, a publisher called me, and then the rest is history.
Wow, that's phenomenal. And for a long time, people didn't know your face in Japan.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
I think I was just about to publish. Bill Gates was on TV, and he was answering all the questions, and he said, and the interviewer said, very interesting question that changed my life. The interviewer said, Mr. Gates, you have everything. Is there anything you want to have in your life? And he thought for a moment, and he said in such a sad tone, privacy. And he cannot go to a mall. He cannot go to regular stores. He cannot walk without a bodyguard, security, right? Details. And I thought, wow, if you become famous, I'm going to lose them all. So the privacy is a very interesting asset. Once you lose it, you can recover it. So I thought that it's so funny when it comes to think of it. Like, how would you ever think you become super successful? So I think, I was going crazy, but I was so right because I was going to sell millions of copies. So I disclosed no pictures. I was never on social media.
Yeah.
So I started disclosing my pictures about 6 years ago when my English book came out. Because to do this in English, you have to be on TV and whatnot. So before I was a mystery author.
Wow.
But now I'm everywhere.
And what prompted you? Was it just because you wanted to go into the English press to get your
Yeah,
big
there are a
job
few
there?
reasons. One reason is I had a few of my friends die suddenly in the 40s and 50s. And I was shocked because death is something, it's going to happen
Yes.
so many years later. But since my close friend, my editor died, and then, wow, I really have to start thinking how many years I have. I may have 50 years,
Yes.
or I may have 5 years. And then I realized, okay, life is too short. So if I die in a few years, what would I regret most? And I thought I regret most about the fact that I didn't do anything big, like more international. And I could have done so many things to impact millions of people.
Yes.
But I was very happy in Japanese, country. I spoke in Japanese. I published in Japanese. And,
Yes.
But I sold something like 6 or 7 million copies by them.
Yeah.
So I was very happy with the achievement, and I have all the money in the world. I can spend all the money for the rest of my life with my family.
Yeah.
So I had everything. I had a retreat center, and I have no complaints.
Yeah.
But I would regret why didn't I write in English? Why didn't I have my TV shows? Why didn't I impacted 10 million people more?
Yes.
And then I just started writing in English, which is a very scary thing to do. And I started learning English again. I took out the 13th grade textbook, and it says, I'm a boy. I'm not a boy anymore, right? And then I started, this is a pen, and how are you?
Wow.
So I started learning English again.
Wow, that's phenomenal. And it's interesting. You talk about people's beliefs and their stories.
Yes.
The stories we tell ourselves and how that determines so much. And you've worked with a number of people. Tell me, about people's beliefs and their stories and how that determines their financial blueprint.
Yeah, so I talk about your financial blueprint a lot. Even before Javier started teaching, I was teaching about money blueprint in my 20s. So that's like almost 40 years ago, right?
Yes.
And in my sessions, I ask my clients to write down what's written in your money blueprint.
Yeah.
A lot of people have certain money blueprint. They work for big companies. They have they're an investor. Their influence, the level of influence they have, and the people you associate with.
Yeah.
So everything is written there. So how much money you comfortably make, and how much money you spend, and how much time you spend, and all that. Everything is written up in the money blueprint. So most of them you didn't write. Your parents wrote it.
Yes.
And your grandparents wrote it for you. If you are a son of a doctor, and your grandfather and father and all the cousins are doctors, you're almost, pressured to become a doctor.
Yeah.
I have a friend who is a seventh generation of a shoemaker.
Yes.
And so you're almost brainwashed since you're small.
Yes.
I have many friends who's the seventh generation, fifth generation of certain, like a sweets maker or construction or hospital. So you're almost doomed. Your fate binds you.
Yes.
So unless you find your destiny, you cannot rewrite your money blueprint.
You've worked with a number of clients. You mentioned you worked with a lot of clients, and this is one thing that you find out. What is the first thing that you try to find out whenever you take on a client and you want to work with them to rediscover their relationship with money?
So first of all, if their relationship is happy or not, I can tell immediately, and also how they make money. You know, they make through working as a employee or
Yes.
working as a self-help employee, self-employed,
Mm.
or investor, business owner, or combination of everything.
Yes.
And do they use energy? And are you solo or are you working with a team?
Yes.
That sort of thing is written up in money blueprint.
Great.
So a lot of people, like a digital nomad people, they are loners. They're not good at good with people.
Yes. Yes.
So instead of working with a team, they tend to work like a solopreneur,
Yes.
which is okay. But they cannot grow their business. They cannot leverage their gift and money in a big scale if you're working solo. But so certain things are very interesting for me. And I have just trained so many people. Some of my students took their company to public a few times. And so you can be a billionaire, you can be a millionaire, but everybody is born with a certain size money container. So if you try to grow it fast, you crack it. So you need to grow your money container slowly. That's something I recommend.
How does one go about growing a money container?
The more you give, the more you receive. So I have many students who made so much money with crypto, real estate, and they inherited some money.
Yeah.
And that really distorts their money container.
Yes.
Sometimes they crack it. Their life is totally destroyed because they have too much money that they cannot handle. So you need to be very mindful about how you receive money and how you invest your money. Otherwise, you cannot be happy.
I like that. The more that you give, the more you receive. And I heard you say once, like, even however much you have, but if you gave $1 into a container, like into a tip jar or something like that, it changes the story. Do you want to tell me a little bit more about that?
So a lot of people are afraid of money. They're worried about money.
Yeah.
So I always tell this quick tips. If once when you're worried about money, give $1 or give €1 in a tip jar. So, and you're not going to die. You don't go bankrupt.
Yes.
So it gives you a message that you have more than enough. Once you know you have more than enough, and then you can tell yourself that I'm abundant.
Yeah.
So the feeling that I have more than enough attracts more abundance.
Nice. Attracting more abundance. One of my favorite quotes from you is, when you appreciate, things appreciate.
Yes.
Love that quote. Can you unpack that?
Yeah, so I always talk about arigato your money, which means appreciate your money.
Yes.
When you appreciate money, money appreciates.
Yeah.
Back, that means money grows.
Yes.
So when you appreciate your friend will appreciate you back. When you appreciate your wife and husband and your partner, the one that you care about, they appreciate you back.
Yes.
When you appreciate your clients, they appreciate you back.
Yes.
So one time, many years ago, I divided my accounting clients into two categories. One, I always bring some small gifts. The other, I did nothing, just accounting work. 6 months later, from the group one, I got so many referrals because I appreciated them for their business. The second one, I got some, but not as much. So I didn't bring anything big, just Japanese tea, like a book or something less than $10, right? But I appreciated them for hiring me.
Yes.
So they know I appreciate them. So they want to do more.
Yeah.
So I appreciate them more. So this appreciation works in both ways. So that's why I appreciate everybody who does something for me.
Yes.
So that appreciation grows.
Yes.
So when you appreciate money, money grows.
Yeah.
When you appreciate love, love grows
Yes.
in somebody else's heart. So for me, I appreciate all the people who take time to read my books. And I've been doing it for almost the past 23, 4 years. That's why I have grown my readership. So I not only appreciated Japanese people, now I'm appreciating people in Dubai, people in America, people
Yes.
in Europe, and appreciate people in Vietnam.
Yes.
And then people in Vietnam appreciate me back.
That's
So
great.
that's how whatever you appreciate grows.
Oh, I love that. I used to say to people, don't hate, appreciate. And what I meant by that was, when someone looks at someone successful and says, hates on them, they don't open themselves to learning.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why this quote to me stood out, because it was a different version of that, where you're inviting money, you're growing learning, you're growing so many different aspects.
Mm-hmm.
That's phenomenal. A big cornerstone is happy money, and we were talking about appreciating money. Can we talk about the difference between happy money and sad money? I know you touched on it earlier, but before we kind of go into, I want to set this up for money laundering.
Yeah, so happy money is money that makes you smile when you receive it.
Yes.
Your clients appreciate you. Your parents send you some money, or your grandparents send you money. I was talking about a friend of mine who received a letter from his grandfather
Yes.
and grandparents, and there's a happy birthday card. In there, there's about $10.
Yes.
And then the parent said, you can use whatever you want for your birthday. And then,
Yes.
Grandpa, you cannot buy so much with $10, right? But the fact that they send you some money that they love, they send love, just touches your heart. So even though it's not a big amount, you feel the love. That is happy money. So when you spend money, you pay for the bills, you pay at the restaurant, thank you for the lunch, thank you for the service. That's happy money.
Yes.
But unfortunately, 95% of us are in the flow of unhappy money, which is when we receive money, we feel like, frustrated. I deserve more. When we pay bills, I don't know if I can, pay all the bills. Bills are piling up. I'm just swimming in the sea of bills. Is what one of my clients put it. You feel so scared. You feel so frustrated. That's unhappy money.
And how does one move out of this terrible city called scarcity, as coined by you? Yes.
So if you're living in a cold world, your money gets frozen in a scarcity.
Yeah.
People are competitive. People try to steal you. You have to be mindful with your bags.
Yeah.
And what I love about Dubai is that it's very safe. Like Japan, you don't have to worry about your bags being stolen.
Yes.
Right? In other parts of the world, if you keep your bags or computer in a cafe, when you come back from the bathroom, it's gone.
Yes. Yes.
So you have the trust.
Yeah.
So, but in a scarcity, people are just very doubtful. They don't trust people.
Yeah.
And when you're living in a warmer environment, your money becomes water, not ice. So it just flows in your life. But ideal situation is that when money becomes air, you don't need to think of air. It just, we've been breathing air without thinking. Breathe out air, not worrying where am I going to get the next air,
Yes. Yes.
So if money becomes air, you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to think about it even. You don't even notice it.
Yeah.
That's, I hope, money becomes in years to come for a human being.
What steps can we start to get there? Because a lot of people do worry about money frequently. How does one begin that journey to thinking of money as air, whereas ice is frozen, it's unmovable, water is flow, air is just there?
So you need to be free from two perspectives. One, emotionally. The second, financially.
Yeah.
So before you make money, tons of money, you need to be emotionally free.
Yeah.
Because even if you make, say, $1 million or euros,
Yeah.
you feel that's not enough.
Mm.
And even if you make 5 million or 10 million euros, you feel still not enough.
Mm.
So you need to be free emotionally first. It takes less time
Yeah.
because to build financial empire, it takes some time,
Yes.
like a few years to 10 years. But to be free emotionally, it doesn't take so many years.
Yeah.
But to be mindful of what kind of emotions you have around money,
Mm.
you need to understand what makes you feel.
Yeah.
Like, for example, what money makes you feel. For
Yeah.
example, money can pull out the best and the worst from you.
Yeah.
You feel anxiety around money, you feel joy around money. So just be mindful about what kinds of feelings. You usually have like at least 5 or 6 feelings,
Yeah.
prominent feelings like excitement or frustration, jealousy. What is your primary emotions around money?
Mm.
And once you find that negative feelings around money, you can start healing them. Why do you feel jealousy? Why do you feel upset? Why do you feel hatred? Why do you feel disappointment? There's a story behind it. You started talking about,
Yes.
there is a story behind it. You go back to childhood. You go back to what happened when you're 25 or 35.
Yes.
That your friends cheated you, or you're involved in investment scams or whatever happens, and then the people you trusted betrayed you. So that left a scar in you. So whenever you think of money or investing, like you feel the scar and pain again.
Yeah.
So you need to heal that kind of pain in order to be emotionally free.
Yeah.
And the second part is you need to come up with a financial plan for you. Some you need to start doing more of what you do, what you love. And the other, you need to start learning about money. By learning about money IQ, which is financial intelligence, the money EQ, which is emotional intelligence,
Yes.
you need to, you can build a fortress.
Yeah.
On the base of financial EQ,
Yeah.
you can build a great castle.
Wow.
But if your castle is only built with money IQ and no base with money EQ, one emotional mistakes wipe it all. So it's very important that to have high emotional intelligence,
Yes.
and also high financial intelligence. You need to have both.
And what are the pillars of? Let's start with the IQ, the
Yes.
money IQ.
Mhm.
What are the pillars that kind of?
So there are 4 rules. You need to make money well, and you need to spend money well, smart way, and you need to protect. You need to increase money, and you need to protect money. So that is financial intelligence, basically.
Yes.
And money EQ is you receive well. That means that you whatever is offered, you receive.
Yes.
Unless you're a good receiver,
Yes.
you cannot appreciate. So the first rule is receive.
Yes.
The second is appreciate money.
Yes.
Appreciate the money that comes into your life after
Yes.
receiving it. And the third is trust. This is a hard one. Maybe I can talk about later.
Yeah.
Unless you trust, you cannot be peaceful 100%. And we have a lot of trust issue around money. So after I spend this money, do you think I can get money back? So I'm holding on to this. Is a very a primal idea from DNA level.
Yes.
We feel like once I let go of this food, I cannot, be
Yes.
100% sure that I can get the food.
This is fascinating. Tell me more about us growing this trust, because that's, I feel, the key to so much.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and also before I forget, the fourth rule is to share. So if you share, that gives you the subliminal message that you have more than enough. That goes back to the rule number 3, trust.
Yes.
So if you have a hard time trusting the future, that means you are connected to a bad future without any money. So that's a sign. You know, when you were at the airport, when you are somebody is placed, that our Wi-Fi gets connected to weird thing.
Yeah.
You know, without us knowing it, right?
Yeah.
We didn't do anything, but we get connected to weird Wi-Fi. That's why we just cannot get the reception, and that's like a bug that happens in life. The same thing, when you like start worrying about money, that means that you're connected to a negative future, which hasn't even happened. The negative future without money, negative future, your work is not doing well, your health is not doing well, your partner leaves you. That is a negative future. Once you're connected to this kind of future, you start suddenly, if you panic, oh my God, I have no money. But when you're connected with a beautiful future, exciting future, then the energy from the future flows to you, excitement, peaceful, loving, and active energy.
Yes.
So if you are very excited about what's going to happen, then that shows that you're connected to the right future. If you feel worried, you're connected to the negative future. So the trust is something that you need to always remind yourself that you can be connected to the beautiful future.
Great. You speak a lot about money types, money personality types.
Yes.
I'd like to touch on that. Let's. What are the different personality types for money?
So I was at the conference table for filing inheritance taxes for deceased wife and also 3 kids. The business owner passed away, and we're helping the tax, situation. And then at the conference table, there's his wife, and also 3 kids.
Yeah.
One is a Wall Street type who looks very, like you, like nice shirt and short hair, very successful looking. And the second one is a daughter who is a very modest housewife, just wearing no jewelry, just Gap, jeans. And the third one is a complete hippie, tattoos and piercing everywhere. Like, he's against the society.
Yes.
And I was like confused because they're born and brought up in the same household, same parents,
Yes.
same kind of education, but still they ended up becoming a completely different human being.
Yes.
It's because your money personality, their money personality type is different.
Yeah.
I call them a spender who loves spending. They just spend more money, so they usually have a nicer clothes, nicer cars, nicer homes, having parties, going on vacation. They spend money.
Yeah.
And the other one is money maker. They love making money. The other one is saver. They love saving money.
Yes.
And the other one, gambler, warrior. There are
Yes.
many different money indifferent, monk, hippie. There are many different types. And I'm saying none of them is good or bad. It's who you are.
Yes. And is it possible to change your money type?
Yes, but it's so hard. One time there was this money maker guy who was sent by his wife saying she's a spender and she regrets that she got married to the most boring guy on the planet. And then, and just you need to learn from Ken Honda how to enjoy life. And so he said, he knew that he has a problem of spending money. He's good at making money, but he cannot spend money unless it's a good investment. So he can buy books, he can go to seminars, so that way he can be more productive, and in the process he can make more money.
Yes.
So I gave him a fun exercise. Okay, so tomorrow you go to a bank and withdraw $10,000 and waste your money. And so I cannot buy books, attend seminars, and treat people for lunch. No, you just gamble your money away. And a few months later, he came back and he could spend something like $300 off of $10,000. He couldn't just waste his money.
Yeah.
Because it's not in his dictionary.
Yes.
if I give the same $10,000 to his wife, probably she can spend it all in the shopping center, maybe like
Yes.
like 100 meters from the gate, right?
Yes.
So the fact that he couldn't spend his money, he doesn't know how to spend it, how to waste it. So he doesn't know how to enjoy life too.
Yes.
So you need to have the balance. If you don't know how to spend money, you need to learn from your wife.
Yes.
And if you are a spender, you need to learn how to make money, how to save money.
Yeah.
So we always need to learn from the opposite side
Gotcha.
of the money personality types. So
Yes.
that way, if you're a saver, you need to learn the joy of spending money, living life.
Yeah.
Instead of saving money, you need to go up to meet new people. So you don't stay single,
Yes.
and just eat tuna can or something, right? So, and if you're a gambler, you need to have the stability of a saver.
Yes.
So that way, your life is more stable.
It's interesting. You say this joke where it's for spenders. It's great friends to have.
Yes.
You can have a challenge in the relationship.
Yes.
Which brings me to the question. They say that in relationships, sometimes a lot of people argue over money. Is it a case of different
Of
money
course.
personality types?
Of course.
Yeah, and how does one go about healing those relationships when it comes to the conversations about money?
Yeah, a few years ago before COVID, I talked to 2,000 people and a couple. There's this woman who raised her hand. So I said the last question because we were about to end. And she said, Ken, I'm here to make the most important decision of my life. And I said, which is, I'm going to decide tonight, either I'm going to have a divorce or not. Like, whoa, and I have only 10 minutes. And then, is your husband in this room? And
Yeah.
she said, yes. So why don't you come up to the stage?
Yeah.
And then I asked her, what's the problem? And she said, my husband he's not interested in having fun. I'm bored. I'm sad. And he said, I don't understand why she wants me to spend money. She goes on vacation. So I'm just confused. And in a few minutes, I just turn what they see and turn around. And then 10 minutes after that, they're in the second honeymoon. And then not only divorce, is gone, but they're in love again. They just kiss each other on the stage. That doesn't really happen in Japan,
Wow.
And what I did help is that they understand each other and how much love they have for each other. So for her, her husband is focused so much on building his financial stress for the fortress for the family. So he lost himself in the building assets. He thought spending money, going to a vacation, is an enemy to build his fortune.
Yes.
And then he realized that he's making money to make his family smile, to make his wife smile. But since he's stuck in making money and getting busy, he forgot his purpose. Then he realized that, okay, I think I should slow down for you. So I will not stay as a boring husband. And she was so happy. And so understanding each other's money personality type is so crucial for relationships. And interestingly, the opposite side money type gets attracted to one another at the beginning.
Yes.
In a few years, that could be the reason for divorce. So you need to really understand what's going on in your life.
You spoke about, in this example, the person that's making money, or let's talk about the money maker. Your latest book is about happy money and
Ikigai, yes.
Can you tell us a little bit more about that? First of all, for anybody that doesn't know, let's just briefly explain Ikigai and then the relationship between happy money and Ikigai.
Thank you. You keep asking so many great questions. Yeah,
Yeah,
Muneer,
thanks.
you're great.
Thank you.
I really appreciate that. So Ikigai, it means life purpose in Japanese. Life meaning as well.
Yeah.
So when you feel passionate about cooking, passionate about writing, passionate about speaking, passionate about traveling, that's your Ikigai.
Yes.
So there are certain Ikigai that brings you money. There are certain Ikigai that they don't bring money. So for example, if you're eating good food is your Ikigai,
Yes.
it brings you joy, but not other people, unless you write about it or
Yes.
speak about it. And if your Ikigai is cooking for other people, then we're talking about making money. So your Ikigai can bring you money. So when you love about writing, and if it's good enough and people love to read your stuff, then your Ikigai can bring you money. So unless you're born into a wealthy family, your gift is the only source to generate money in the future. You know, if you don't have the highest education or PhD or something, your asset is a sweat equity and also your intelligence, right? So you have to be the one creating something. So the more you give, the more you receive. So you have to give the most out of yourself. Usually what you're most passionate about, what you love most. So that creates the biggest passion of your life. For me, writing and speaking. So I don't get tired about just writing for a few hours or speaking for a few hours.
Yes.
I don't get tired after teaching for a full day seminar.
Yeah.
So I have so much energy. So do something that gives you more energy.
Yeah.
So as a result, you receive more money. You receive more compliment. You receive more thank you.
Yes.
At the beginning of your career, you may probably get thank yous, but no money. But if you keep doing more, like at the beginning of your MC career, I'm sure you started doing something for free for your friends, you know, the wedding ceremony and stuff like that. And then people notice you're like, wow, can you do MC for my company? You know, I'm going to pay you. And then you get paid little, and then your pay increase.
Yes.
So that's how your Ikigai life work starts.
Yeah. For me, very much identify with that because just over 5 years ago, I was in a completely different field, and I actually did the exercise and determined, you know, what my Ikigai was, and like you said, worked. I actually went live 400 days in a row just teaching for free initially, and built the skills, and got out there. So very much identify with that.
Yeah. So what's most important is you need to combine the gifts, though. If you play with only one Ikigai or one gift, it doesn't bring you much money.
Yeah.
So for me, I was a speaker, a writer, and I put one more plus to my gifts. I'm a healer.
Right.
So I speak, I write, and I heal. This is such an interesting combination around the money field.
Yes.
So there are so many teachers out there who teach about how to make money, who teach about investing and all that.
Yes.
But I'm one of the very few who teach about money and heal the money wounds.
And I wanted to, you touched on the more you give, the more you receive. And this, I'd like us to expand on that. I mean, you know, Dariush, for example, is very passionate about that in terms of his events and what he does and for gladiators. And is it from a financial perspective as well as from an effort perspective? Tell us a little bit more about the more you give, the more you receive.
So think of book writing, for example.
Yeah.
If you write something on a blog, and if it's only 50 people reading it for free, it doesn't bring you anything. But if your blogging is getting popular, and say my blogging is viewed for a few 100,000 people every week or so. So, and then when I just publish something, paid articles, And if 1,000 people just want to read it and pay me money, that creates something. And if you sell one book, you can usually get about $1 or $2 per copy.
Yes.
And if you just sell 5,000 copies, you get 5,000 euros. And if you sell 50,000 copies, you get 50,000. If you make a sale of 500,000, you make 500,000 euros. So the more people you make smile, the more money will come to you. The same thing, if you make one sale for a car, one sale for a house, you get that amount. If you sell 10 cars, 10 houses, you make 10 times as much.
Yes.
So the more service you give out, the more money you receive.
What about charity? And, a lot of people, worry about giving money when it comes to charity, or, and how does that open up to getting more in life?
Yeah, so charity is not a tax. A lot of people misunderstand it. Do I have to give 10%?
Yes.
Can I give you 8%? If you try to negotiate it, don't do it. Because charity is something, it's a great reminder that you have more than enough. So if you feel like a tax, and then I'll give you 10%, God, can you give me more? It's not a deal. It's not a negotiation. It's about testing or nurturing your abundance mentality. For me, for example, I gave away $10,000 worth of donation, and then for me, I'm so happy. My life can keep going after I give away $10,000 or $100,000 for charity. It's not like I give $100,000, so can I have $1 million back?
Yes.
No, life doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
But it works in such a miraculous way. A few years ago, I thought of doing a seminar for free for young people. So I just sent out to my email list, if you're in your 20s, you can come to my seminar for free, which is usually a few $1,000s.
Yeah.
And I pay your meals, I pay your hotels. Wow. So come to my seminar, hitchhike or whatever.
Yes.
Everything I'm going to take care of, like food for a few days and breakfast, lunch, and dinner,
Yes.
and everything I'll pay. And after the seminar is over, after 2 days, I went to a after session party with my staff members, volunteers.
Yes.
And I was just about to toast for saying thank you. Everybody felt so grateful because we did it for free, and everybody is smiling and say they're crying. Thank you so much for the opportunity. This is life-changing thing. And then I got an email text from my publisher.
Yeah.
Saying like my books got printed again for 30,000 copies.
Yes.
That is just equivalent amount for 2 seminars, So that means that is a unique way of Goddess of Abundance saying, Ken, you can do one more seminar.
Wow.
We sponsor you. So like, the second I just gave away, I don't know, something like $10,000 or $15,000 worth of same for gift. I got twice as back before I even pay for the caterer, right? So that's how my life works. For example, I don't usually talk about numbers in Japan because Japanese people are feeling a little awkward about that. But for this is English audience, this may be beneficial for you. I gave away my booklets, right? I told you.
Yes, yes.
For me, it's a symbol of abundance, and it's a symbol of faith and trust. So I still give away, many of them prefer PDFs, but I still give away physical booklets for free. And I ended up giving, how many booklets do you think I ended up giving away for 23 years?
Oh, jeez. I know we started at
100,000, right?
Yeah.
I gave away 2.3 million copies
Wow.
for free, which cost me about $3 million or euros. Wow. And you think, wow, you lost $3 million for gift? No, I didn't. And I just wanted to do the gift because what you give, what you get, what you receive, You often hear in a self-book help books,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
Is it really true? I wanted to test it. And it's a 20-year experiment that I started doing in 2001. So
Wow.
it's almost like 25 years then. I can't believe it. So I started giving away, and I ended up spending $3 million for gift. I sold my books for more than 9 million copies. That translates into book royalties of just really about 13 million euros.
Wow.
So if you invest in 3 million euros, in 20 years, you get 13 million back, 10 more euros, million euros back. Is that a good investment or not?
It's a good return on investment.
Right?
Yes.
And also I made 10 times more money with my online courses and other businesses.
Yeah.
So 3 millions I give away just came back like 20, 30, 40 times more.
Wow.
So that's why I can travel around the world doing everything for free. I do probably like 80 to 90% of the thing for free.
Amazing.
Yeah, sometimes when you charge people, people get serious. So interview like this, I don't charge anything. But for a real seminar, the deep dive,
Yeah.
I need to charge something so people can take it seriously.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that is a return of investment of giving and tithing.
Yeah.
So if you don't believe in that, don't do it. You know, once you feel like doing it, it's like overflowing abundance from you.
Yes.
And then you can do it. And it's such a great investment too.
You do predictions for the future and
Yes.
for money.
Mhm.
What do you have any predictions for us?
Yes, we're going to experience a lot of hardships for the next 5, potentially 8, 10 years. Because the bubble economy is like, and then somewhere around, you know, we're going to experience the crash of stocks, also crypto, real estate, everything. And then after the big crash, we'll realize like, where did our money go? Actually, that's one of the best-selling book I wrote about 10 years ago. Where did my money disappear?
Wow.
Is a book title. It's for kids. But anyway, so after losing all the money, because a lot of people are stuck in just moving the money and then they think they're making a living, but they're not doing anything. If you don't support other people's life, you're creating an illusion in the field of money. And millions of people, mostly wealthy people who are very smart people, they're moving numbers and they make so much money.
Yes.
Their job will be gone. And then after the big financial crisis of some kind, we are going to come up with a new money system where people will be appreciated more, will be more fair. So it's not only the rich gets richer, we can appreciate one another more. And in that world of probably 5 years from now, our currency will be different, our financial system will be different, it's more fair.
Yeah.
So in that system, people do more of what they love. And if you don't know how to support your life, there will be a universal income of some kind. So everybody gets, as long as you're on this planet, everybody gets like a 3,000 euros or like a minimum basic survival is covered globally. So you can do more if you want, and if you don't, you stay, because as long as you live, you are part of the economy. You are consuming food. You pay 3,000 euros for something else, so the money circulates. But by then, people will find money as just numbers. I always talk about this. Do you know, Muneer, how many liters you spend on your house?
How many?
Liters of water you spent.
No. No clue.
You probably know how much you spend in terms of the money, like
Yes.
say 150 euros, but you don't know how many liters
Yes.
because you are never interested.
Yes. Yes.
So, salt and pepper, we used to fight and kill each other for. But nobody thinks salt and pepper is something you die for. You can get a packet from McDonald's for free.
Yes,
You know,
yes, yes.
nobody bothers you if you just take a few more.
Yes.
So it becomes a commodity. So if universal universal income system is installed, and if everybody doesn't have a greed and need for more than what they need, then money becomes numbers. So we will be exchanging money, but the people who love to travel, they can do it.
Yeah.
But you have to do something extra on top of universal income.
Yes.
You can make a living, basic income, but if you want extra, if you want to learn ballet, you need to do something so you receive extra cash so you can do it. So the basic survival is covered, but if you want to go around the world, you need to do something. The more you help, more you receive. With a token of money, you can do it. So our system will be more fair.
Great. A message for the parents out there wanting to raise their kids in the right way with regards to money, having that right relationship. What tips would you have for that?
So the most important thing is support your kids to find what they love, find their passion. I think all the education should focus on that. You know, there are only two kinds of people in the world, creators and consumers. For example, people who create Netflix shows,
Yes.
people who create music and books on Amazon, and the people who become a member of Netflix and consume the content, consume the books, read the books, listen to the music. People who create something on the content on YouTube, and the people who watch YouTubes.
Yes.
Who is more wealthy? Who receive more money?
It's people that create.
Right?
Yeah.
So creators are going to be more, they'll receive more money
Yes.
than the consumers. So a lot of wealthy people's kids, they become consumers of high brands. They don't become the creators. So if your kids are interested in more of becoming a creator than a consumer, your kids will be all set.
Great.
But if you teach your kids to become a consumer, and if they don't get excited about creating something, they'll be in financial trouble, how much ever you leave for them. So the greatest education is to let your kids find their passion, find what they can create in the world for fun. So they may create recipes, they may create seminars, they may create a beautiful artwork, whatever they are good at. They should follow their heart and passion, and they make a living out of it. Then they're all set.
Amazing. We started this interview and I said money is, and a lot of people complete that phrase very differently. Money is, some on the bad side, some people say money is the root of all evil. Some people say money is a gift. Some people say money is a tool, a means to an end. What do you say?
I would say money is energy.
Money is energy.
Money is chameleon. You know, if you want it to be nice, money energy becomes nice to you. And if you're a bad, cold, mean person, your money energy copies your energy. So money is energy. It can turn into whatever you wish it to be.
Beautiful. Well, this has been In the Arena with Dariush Soudi. Dariush will be back in later episodes. We have been honored to have Ken Honda. Arigato.
Arigato so much.
Thank you so much for such amazing wisdom, such amazing insights. I'd like us to end with one message for anyone looking to make 2026 their best year. What advice would you give them around the money aspect?
Find your passion, find your Ikigai, combine them in your own unique way. So people love you more, people want to support you more, people want to be close to you. So by having that fun, loving, passionate life, you will attract more happy money into your life. So just live your passion and enjoy your life.
Arigato, Honda Ken-san.
Arigato so much.